takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Alec Ogletree able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They'll try and throw for it here. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown from 10 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Giants offense getting ready to take over again, and they now have the highest paid NFL receiver on their roster. I don't know if you know him. His name's Odell Beckham Jr. And on the 27th, he signed a 5-year extension for how much money?
$95 million, I believe, with $65 million of it guaranteed.
That's good.
Big congrats to him and big congrats to the organization. Not so much that they gave him the money, but now it no longer looms. It's no longer lingering. No more questions about it going into the regular season. He's there. He's going to be a Giant, one of the best playmakers in the league. And now they get his full attention on the football field.
Zebra, zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra.
Now Manning on the bootleg. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. Oh, he shifts the basket. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher. That attempt's not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Well, the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Manning throwing on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. Well, with the incompletion there, gives us time to hit on the retirement, Charles, of Eric Decker. Of course, played for the Broncos, Jets, and Titans, was with the Patriots this preseason, but now he's going to step aside.
I think he had a fantastic career because look at it this way. Getting 1,000 yards in one season for a receiver, that's a career for most people. He did it 3 times. Best year in Denver in 2013, 87 catches, almost 1,300 yards and 11 touchdowns. Congratulations on a wonderful career, Eric Decker.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Roethlisberger now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught at the 20. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that goes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before? And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Zebra.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Zebra.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll go to Barkley again, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Manning. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time?
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
So after the INT, it's Manning. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's now thrown 4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is, playing in this NFL, you don't normally just back off totally from throwing the football, do you? So potential exists for that 5th one to occur.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards.
Brandon, sometimes we give a lot of these running backs credit for being good receivers, and all they catch are swings and screens. Le'Veon Bell's a full member of the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, whether he's split out of the backfield or not.
No doubt he can catch it, coming off a career-high 85 receptions in 2017. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, it's Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off, William Gay, 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon.
Hurry up, let's go.
They'll pitch it out to Bell, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Roethlisberger will throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Here's Roethlisberger. Looking for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Working from the gun, Manning. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but
a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Manning. Got to have this one. It's caught. Shepard. There goes Sterling Shepard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 65 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's Roethlisberger. Throw complete there. Rodgers. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Short gain last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Now the toss to Bell running right. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
All right, let's go get it now, all right?
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This a long one from 54. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. First throw of overtime here for Manning. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Giants. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Roethlisberger. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down. In there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Olivier Vernon getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. This is taken to the 14. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Three down. Watch 98, watch 98 to right.
Shotgun now for Manning. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run with Barkley. Room here to run. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Tell you what, I don't think I agree with the call to go for it, but I will be the first to give him credit because every book in the world tells you to punt in that situation, but he trusted his instinct. And as a result, his guys are going to get a new set of depth.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, 68 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a...
And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards.
Let's go, let's go.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Kareem Martin in there to get him his second sack now in the afternoon. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
As we inch closer to the regular season, I'm just peering down at some of the preseason records. Right now, Ravens 4-0, Bengals, Panthers, Cardinals, all 3-0. I guess my question is, what stock do you put in these preseason records?
You know, the easy answer is nothing because the preseason doesn't really matter. But some organizations do put more stock in it than others. Some of them want to win every preseason game. Others don't worry about that at all. Intel has told me that only one team has won the Super Bowl after going 0-4 in the preseason, and that was in a strike year, I believe, when Washington did it. So, for the most part, you just don't want to go winless in the preseason. But remember this, the Browns and the Lions both went 4-0 preseasons, then they went 0-16 in the regular season.
Speaking of winless teams, Eagles and Falcons both winless right now, could be Super Bowl contenders.
I still think that they're going to be, whether they go winless or not.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. On third down, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Manning to throw for it on fourth. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
A handoff to Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The toss out to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now they'll throw it with Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Manning now to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you know, Charles, just thinking back, it was around this time a year ago, Hurricane Harvey was devastating the Houston area and other areas there in southeast Texas. 1 year later, though, J.J. Watt's Foundation announced it had raised and given $41.6 million in the last calendar year.
That's phenomenal. And he was the NFL Man of the Year last season, and rightly so for what he did. And if I'm not incorrect, his goal when he started this to help all the people was $200,000.
41.6 million minus 200,000. And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And New York set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes. goes for 24 yards. 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 24 yards.
Manning now on first down. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. The Giants on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll run for it with Barkley. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Wide open receiver complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Manning now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Manning now on first down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. One final try now for Manning. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Travis Rudolph, as time expires in the first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone and somehow find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. Cody Latimer now on the return. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Cody Latimer, 98 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kareem Martin able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Man open left side is Brown. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
What would you have said to me if I told you in pregame that Big Ben and Antonio Brown wouldn't have hooked up until the second half?
I would say that they'd be losing, and they are.
Yeah, they are, and they've got to find a way now to continue to connect and try and get their team back in this game.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. On third down, Roethlisberger gives this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Latimer on the return. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Zebra.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
Here's Manning to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Eli Manning with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. On the left side, it's McDonald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Snickers.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. B.J. Goodson coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's McDonald. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, it's Manning. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he's
Hey. Okay. Pocket through